fight fans? This is your man JD at BVTVNEWS with a quick news update. Y'all know I got to get y'all the latest and greatest news in the sport of boxing. With that being said, man, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, July 29th, live from Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena. Fight fans are finally going to get the long-awaited, long-anticipated ERROL Spence Jr. versus Terence Bud Crawford going down. Now, I got to keep it real with y'all, man. Salute to J-Box and Q, a Box of Eyes TV, man. When J-Box sent the message in the group chat, you know, the ESPN reports, the reports on Twitter that we're finally getting about, I ain't gonna lie, my initial response was, I wasn't really all that excited, man. Now, I will be excited when we finally get ERROL and Terence facing off against each other. Then at that point, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I will actually feel like the fight is real. Now, I will say, man, as a fight fan, at that point, I will be excited once we really see these live bodies face to face talking smack. Then I really will feel like it's real, because it seems like for the longest, you know, 1 minute it's been supposedly supposed to go down in April. Then it gets bumped back to May. Then supposedly an announcement is supposed to happen that, you know, a David Benavidez fight. Then no announcement comes. Then you have ERROL Spence Jr. making tweets talking about he feels like he's being played. Then, you know, you got Terence Crawford getting questioned, and he's acting like he don't know anything about an ERROL Spence fight. Now, supposedly it's really going down. Now, I will say this, though. I will say this about the fight. The one intriguing part about this fight that I will admit as a fan I don't like, but it makes the fight very intriguing, is that you got ERROL Spence coming off of only one fight since December of 2020. For a lot of y'all who really don't realize it, ERROL Spence is coming off of only having that Yordenis Ugas fight since he fought Danny Garcia at the end of 2020. So all of 2021, ERROL did not face off against anybody. And then he faced off against Ugas in April of 2022. And now here we are, and it is the end of May in 2023. Now, on the flip side with Terence Bud Crawford, you have Terence Bud Crawford, who is approaching age 36. And at this point, you know, we are really going to see how much does Terence Bud Crawford still have of that youth in him that can still fight at that tip-top level against a fighter like ERROL Spence Jr. that even though he hasn't had a lot of fights, you know ERROL knows how to at least come into the ring well in shape to press the action. So regardless of ERROL, you know, being inactive, we know that Derek James is going to have him in shape. And if there's one thing that ERROL knows how to do is how to come forward. So it's going to be intriguing, man. That's the only thing I will admit that I don't like about the bout is that on both sides, since they delayed this for so long, there's going to be some excuses that I'm sure will be made by the fan base of either fighter once this fight goes down on the 29th. If you're on the ERROL Spence side and he loses, you know that the main thing that they're going to hang on is that he's been very, very inactive. You know, he's dealt with the car accident. He's dealt with the detached retina that stopped the whole Pacquiao fight. And then after he did face off against Ugas, he's been well inactive even after that bout. If you're on the Bud camp, you know, if Bud takes the L, you know the quickest thing people are going to say is this should have happened 2-3 years ago when Bud was more like 33 years old, 34 years old, and it didn't have to be stalled out this long for him to be now 35 going on 36. So nevertheless, man, forget all the excuses, even though we know that either way, those excuses will be made. I'm happy to report that we are finally going to get ERROL Spence Jr. versus Terence Bud Crawford, man. Let us know what you think in the comments about who you have in this bout now that it has finally been made. Let us know if you got ERROL Spence or if you got Terence Bud Crawford. Who comes into this and who comes out victorious? I will add to that it is also being reported that even after we get this first bout, either fighter will have 30 days to initiate a rematch clause. So at this point, Terence Bud Crawford, has a 2-fight deal at minimum with PBC. You already know that ERROL Spence is rocking with PBC and Al Heyman all day long. But it sounds like Terence Bud Crawford has fully committed and locked in with PBC for at least 2 fights. So both of them have a rematch clause. So it is possible that we may get this at the end of July, and then it could turn around and we get the rematch probably top of next year, maybe spring of next year. But nevertheless, man, let us know in the comments who you got winning this fight. And until next time, this is JD at BVTV News, signing out.